have taken a personality analysis test, you are ready to use it for your business and your personal growth. It can help you develop a system to make decisions that ensure success. Once you know the strengths and weaknesses of your team, you can make sure to develop a business that reaches its goal. Once you know your team and yourself thoroughly, developing a feasible team gets so much easier. It can help you develop a strategic planning for your business. To develop a feasible plan, it is important that you know all of the factors that are going to impact your business, and such security can come with a test. For example, if the analysis has one gray area in your business planning, now you know that you might need to take care of that. This test provides you with the opportunities to take care of such identified weaknesses. Knowing your weaknesses is a battle won, as you can focus on improving upon those areas. For example, if creativity is what is lacking in your business, you can hire someone to help you in this area. Knowing the threats to your business keeps you prepared for any adversities. Once you chart out all the points that might pose serious harm, there won't be anything that you will not be prepared for. For example, if you realize that you need more creativity in your designs for your t-shirt business to compete against a competitor, that is a threat that you have identified, and now you can take the appropriate steps. Online marketplaces connect buyers and sellers on a proprietary platform. Oftentimes, the marketplace operator does not hold any type of inventory, but helps the buyers and sellers to facilitate a transaction. The duties may include tasks such as handling logistics or facilitating the payment. Sellers can then focus on their core competency, that is providing customers with the most relevant products. In a nutshell, an online marketplace order will include the following components. It is an e-commerce site that connects sellers with buyers. All transactions are managed by the website owner. This platform is used to reach customers willing to purchase their product. A few examples of online marketplaces are Amazon, Flipkart, and eBay. Online marketplaces allow you to sell goods without setting up your own online store. Selling through online marketplaces provides a flexible business opportunity with relatively low startup costs. eBay and Amazon are great examples of well-established marketplaces. Some advantages of operating an online marketplace include the additional source of revenue. Marketplace owners can choose a revenue stream that best fits their market niche and aligns with their business goals. The way the marketplace owners derive revenue determines the success of their platform. The most popular monetization models are commissions, listing fees, subscriptions, lead generation fees, advertising, and providing additional services. You can use a combination of several of these schemes, but it is best to implement just one when you're starting out. For example, Craigslist and OLX make their money from premium listings. The most successful marketplace companies like Booking.com, eBay, Etsy, and Uber use the commission business model. It can also help reduce marketing costs. At some point, as a merchant, you will need to expand your business to reach more customers and increase sales. To do this with a brick and mortar, you will need to open several branches in different locations, which increases your cost. Whereas with an e-commerce business, a single investment in one website can cater to multiple markets. Transparency is also very important to your business. The online marketplace makes it really easy to keep the business transparent. Availability of products, stock, and prices are no secret. It allows your business to function 24/7. When your business is online, you don't need to keep your store open all the time to draw in your customers. But the store is open online and it draws in its own customers. For example, if you have a retail shop where you sell designer clothes, you might need to close your shop after 10 p.m. But the same business online would stay open all night. It allows you to internalize your business. Having full control of the brand experience in your web store means that you also have the final say in how your brand will be expressed through such details as packaging and delivery. You can ship your products in branded boxes and envelopes, and you can also include personalized promotions and discounts. And most importantly, it generates trust between customers and sellers. It is a personal experience for a customer to shop from an online platform, as it requires a lot of trust. If you manage to keep the trust with your quality, your delivery, timeline, and sometimes with exciting offers, you may end up having a lifetime relationship with many of your customers. There are 3 types of online marketplaces. The first is a vertical market. A vertical market is a market encompassing a group of companies and customers that are all interconnected around a specific niche. Companies in a vertical market are tuned to that market's specialized need and generally do not serve a broader market. As such, vertical markets typically have their own set of business standards. They may also have high barriers to entry for new companies. For example, an online store that sells specialized football cleats targeted at football players constitutes a business aimed at a vertical market. Each department within such a company, such as youth or adult, can also be considered a narrower vertical market. The next is the horizontal market, which is diversified so that the products created are able to meet the needs of more than one industry. A horizontal market is one in which the output service is widely used and in wide demand. Thus, the producers themselves bear little risk and demand for their output. However, they will typically face a great amount of competition within the industry. For example, Facebook and Instagram. One of the most definitive examples of horizontal integration was Facebook's acquisition of Instagram in 2012 for a reported $1 billion. And finally, we have the global online marketplace, which are e-commerce websites where third-party sellers can come together to reach and to sell to consumers around the world under one URL. For consumers, the benefits include the one-stop shopping and the security of purchasing from multiple sellers in one location. Amazon, eBay, and Walmart are the biggest examples of the global marketplace in today's world. Vertical marketplaces are aimed at a single market sector to serve some specific category of products to a targeted audience. Thus, you need to become a master in it. Vertical marketplaces do not offer a wide variety of products and services, but focus on a certain niche to offer a specific product or experience. Thus, in order to become a master in a specific e-commerce sector, you need to integrate your e-commerce business vertically. For example, Etsy is one rich example that follows the vertical marketplace concept. This Brooklyn-based online artisanal marketplace typically focuses on arts and crafts. Thus, it now becomes one of the most leading marketplaces for handcrafts and vintage items. The vertical online marketplace is flourishing and provides many benefits to the sellers, such as advertising. This model enables the planners to create a single centralized advertising effort. This centralized effort can then be established across the board. Vertical marketplaces are also chosen by the businesses themselves because its presence enables the companies to concentrate on niche products. And when they do so, they prosper. The product or service of a particular company can be easily perfected when a company is allowed to specialize. This can even allow them to dominate the market. When businesses turn to specialization, many a time the competition is lessened because of their specialization. This eventually results in the inability of the market being able to support a higher price for a particular product or service. While some specialized markets are crowded, businesses usually aim at the vertical market, where there exists an opportunity to innovate and provide something different. And from the perspective of marketing, the lesser the competition is, the quicker and the cheaper it gets to receive exposure in both organic search results and paid keywords. What may seem like the principal advantage of the vertical marketplace can also turn out to be its disadvantage. This is because having a small base of customer means having a limited potential for the generation of revenue. Furthermore, being a specialized business can lessen the number of potential customers who are actually looking for their desired product or service on the internet. Thus, before entering in a vertical market, businesses should know that a focused approach has less interested consumers. Whereas on the other hand, e-commerce websites are capable of focusing on a large number of customers. However, the key is to seek out a successful and profitable vertical market that also has the potential to develop. To summarize, the vertical online marketplace has availability of a small customer base. It might limit the potential of acquiring customers interested in your product. The less competition may lead to less innovation, and prices have to be kept low to compete with other sellers. The horizontal marketplace facilitates a need for a wide range of customers across a different sector of the economy. It is not mainly focused on a specific category of items to sell, but sells almost everything, thus reaching a broader audience. The one-stop shops let the buyer purchase everything under one roof. Customers don't need to move to a different online website to purchase from a different category of product. For example, an arrow pointed from A to Z in Amazon defines the concept of horizontal marketing. It sells everything, right from the product, from the very first letter A to the last alphabet letter Z. The horizontal marketplace is a one-stop shop, which means many benefits under one roof. The advantages of the horizontal marketplace are that customers belong to a diverse industry, resulting in lower risk of market fluctuation and demand shortage. It is quite easy to identify the areas where you need improvements, and product quality can be improved with the times. Multiple companies can share their resources with each other, and thus can promote their brand at the same advertising cost. Being a larger firm, you will have more power over your supplies or distributors. This is what the horizontal marketplace is all about. You can achieve greater coverage with the combination of different market segments. This is all possible when you sell everything with a promise to satisfy the customer. When you think of starting with the horizontal marketplace, you need to take a few points into consideration. The first are your external forces that may When you think of starting with the horizontal marketplace, you need to take a few points into consideration. The first are the external forces that may hamper your business. A lack of product diversification is very similar to putting all of your eggs in one basket. Any regulatory changes affecting that offering will also have an impact on the company's future. Any technological changes that restrict the application of the offering in the target vertical is also a potential threat to its top line. Basically, the success or failure of a single product can determine the fate of the entire company. There is also the increased cost of marketing to acquire customers. Because marketing efforts are not targeted to just a single industry, awareness needs to be spread across a wider audience. Hence, the average cost for acquisition of each customer is significantly higher. In contrast, a vertical-specific offering becomes more popular within the target industry, and growth efforts are accelerated by word of mouth. The target audience is also generally limited to a handful of companies. Keep in mind that there are minimal chances of cross-selling. As the company has standardized offerings, there are usually very limited opportunities of cross-selling to existing customer base. And finally, we have the higher internal competition. Between two companies having a horizontal market focus, product differentiation is usually very low, which usually leads to the commoditization of the product. Companies having a horizontal market focus face significant threats from new entrants, both from vertically focused companies as well as the new horizontally focused entrants, who may be quoting much lower prices for almost the same offering. For example, a company making cash registers for small and medium businesses not only competes with other cash register companies, but also with the specialized point-of-sales companies, such as those catering only to restaurants or food trucks. Professor M.V. Clarkani once said, "Global marketing involves identifying needs, wants, and demands of global customers and making the products and services available to them either through own manufacturing or outsourcing, and distributing the product and service at the places most convenient for consuming." The global online marketplace has made this so much easier. It is not restricted by any boundaries. It has access to customers irrespective of their proximity. There is an international supply chain management, and it outsources particular activities to local specialists.